What a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Looking for a runner. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodrigo, can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Ambitious ball here. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He slings it in. Oh, important interception. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. He shifted it to the flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Mohamed Salah. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Played into space out wide. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Out for a throw. Konate. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's shifting through the gears here. Spread neatly. Rudiger can get it clear. Mbappe. And the counter is on. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's chosen to go back. Nice sequence of passes, this. And here's Mbappe. He's going for goal! Sensational from Bellingham! A finish of true class!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's made its way to Mbappe! That's another chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And that has put paid to that. And here's Isak. Can he get it through? Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Bellingham. And we hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. Ball driven towards the far post. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. Look at the chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That is a great pick out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Frimpong.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push.
And the shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, maybe he just got a tad excitable when he knows those moments need the coolest of heads.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Played into space. Oh, that's delightful. Can he finish? Oh, that's a waste.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Vinicius Junior taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Mbappe.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Rodrigo. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Robertson gets into a good position. Alexander-Arnold going vertical. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. McAllister. And it's Robertson. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gravenberg. Looking for options, for movement.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Alexander-Arnold. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to play it through. In again. And he gets rid in a hurry. Played back in. That's a decent clearance. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Now, can they get him away? Tchouameni, Valverde, Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! And that tested the keeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Konate, and it's McAllister. Jones. That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. Nice looking ball. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen. Well, Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started. Now it's Gakpo. Nicely spread. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Robertson cuts out the pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? Looking for options for movement. In by Vinicius Junior. And that has earned a reprieve. He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Gakpo. And they can counter here. He's found a way through. Now that's well seen too. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the midfielder Ryan Gravenberch is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production.
Applies the finish! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Konate cuts it out. It's a searching pass. Vinicius Junior, big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can...
Vinicius Junior! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Has another go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, that's a very... And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Takes aim and crosses.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.